Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego and other weird stuff. So anyway, I'm going to do a BrickTsar answer thingy in this, so it's going to be a little bit different than what we've been doing in 2021. I'm still wearing a different t-shirt, but I've had so many questions, I thought maybe this would be a good opportunity to answer some of them. And some of these I may have answered already, some of them I may not, some of them I may have to get back to. So I just had a long list of BAT questions, and that's the, when I say BAT, this hashtag BAT, that stands for BrickTsar Answer Thingy. That's usually how I go through and search for the comments. So we're going to see how many of these we can answer in this video. Some of the answers will be correct, some of them will be wrong, some of them you'll just have to guess. So let's get to it. Would help if I go ahead and put the hashtag BAT in my search bar here. So the format for this year, 2021, is t-shirt, a comment or a question, a set, and wanted list item. Those are the four main things I want to include in addition to whatever else we are doing. So this video will not have the wanted list item or a set, but you can see a set behind me. And anyway, so let's get to it. Oh, I typed the wrong hashtag. Apparently somebody did hashtag BAY. I did hashtag BAT. So we'll scroll down, because these put the most recent comments first. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down, see how far we can get. Wow, there are a lot of them. All right, so this one was actually discussed briefly. This is from Clockriker, one of the most prolific reviewers in the history of YouTube Lego videos. But Clockriker asks, what do you think of the new Lego City roads? And I've mentioned this a few times since he's left that comment, but I don't know if I directly mentioned him. I may have. But it's still to be determined. I have not bought any of the sets yet that have those. I will definitely buy one if it includes railroad track. So if it leads to a level crossing, you might see me getting those sets. All right, let's go to another one. This is from Jody Smith. What crutch does Lego against not making any updated Pirates themes or Western theme because of Disneyland and Lone Ranger? I've seen a lot of people that thought Lego was going to bring back some sort of Western theme, but then I heard Lego was like, well, we kind of gave you what you wanted under the Lone Ranger movie and the Pirates of the Caribbean. So if Lego did give us an honest-to-goodness updated Pirates theme and Western theme, I believe they could be very popular and successful. So why does Lego not do that? It very well could be the licenses. It could be that, well, we've done that theme in the past, we're not going to do it again. But I think Western, although that was not specifically one that was, don't take this the wrong way if you like Western. It wasn't on my tops of favorites. There are a lot of things in Western that I do. I do like the gold mine. I have that because I like the mine cars. I have a lot of the Indian sets because I like the Indians. I don't care what people say about what is politically correct, and that might be a reason why you don't see as much. But they did the Lone Ranger. If anything was offensive to Indians or Native Americans or indigenous people, or whatever they're called today, wouldn't Lone Ranger be? I don't know. But Pirates is, of the two you mentioned, Pirates and Western, I mean, everybody would love Pirates to come back in an original form. And they have given us kind of some things like that, like the Creator pirate ship. But I don't know why Lego doesn't do it more. All right, here's a question from Pinfold. It says, BrickTsar uses software to search for Lego-related questions within comments of his video with hashtag BAT, which, as he said, stands for BrickTsar Answer Thingy. Like hashtag BAT. Hey BrickTsar, are you going to make this mass question answering pod a regular thing? If you did that, it would be great. I think that was a reply to another comment, but that wasn't really a question, but Pinfold's regular commenter and viewer to the question, or to the channel. Yeah, I'm not editing that. Thank you for answering my tongue-in-cheek question. That's from George S. Let's see. Let me make sure I get some actual questions here. Oh, here's a good one from Calataro Lego et Plus. Is that Roman? I don't know. It says, "Hey Jabbo, I love the tipper truck army. Hashtag bat. How many tipper trucks do you want? I love what you made and love your vintage Lego." So the recent video, I got 72 of the tippers. And I am looking at getting more. So I don't know. I don't have a specific goal. It's just I want to have a ridiculous, pointless number of tipper trucks, and then I can do a ridiculous world record largest tipper truck army. Not that anybody cares. Hashtag. All right. So yeah, I think 100. I want to get over 100 for sure, but I don't know what the upper limit of it is. All right, here's one from Mayo. Oh, I did that one. All right, Mayo, I'll have another one from you, Mayo, later. All right, here's a good one from Triop. It says, "How much time do you spend on the internet looking for Lego stuff?" Way too much. In fact, if I spent less time on the internet looking for stuff, I might do a better job of cleaning up this room. Of course, I don't do it. It's usually in down times or slow times or break times that I do look, or like if I'm sitting in bed, sometimes if I'm watching a basketball game or something, or a football game, I might be scrolling the internet. So yeah, I spend way too much time looking up stuff. But the good thing is, I'm not as super hyper interested in new stuff. Now, that's not to say that when the new stuff comes out that I'm not going to be super excited, but to me, once the set comes out, then I'll get it. I don't need to go into all the hype leading up to it coming out. So if 6 months from now they're going to actually make Lego trains, yeah, or new Lego trains, I may be excited about that. But there's no point in me making a lot of videos about it, although those videos will do better than the actual videos of me getting the train. It's very confusing how YouTube works. But yeah, I'm not one of those that's on the forums looking at what's coming out. I am interested in what has come out and whether or not I want to get it. And with the old stuff, it's like there's only a finite amount of stuff. And for me, it's a lot of the stuff that's made before the year 2000, and really before the 90s, when you think about it, with a lot of the stuff I collect. So as I buy that stuff, there's less of it that I need to buy. For instance, I rarely search up Homemaker. In fact, I shouldn't even be searching Homemaker anymore on eBay, because if this order I ordered back in November ever comes, I'll be like very close to completing the Homemaker theme. I haven't really been looking at it, even though there's some sets that are coming. Actually, there's another one from eBay as well. I got 2 orders, one from Bricklink, one from eBay, that I've been waiting for a long time to come, but with COVID, it's taken forever to get here. But yeah, I will no longer need to search Homemaker. Now, then you get things like that minifigure, the Homemaker keychain that was sent to me by Heinz from Germany. Then I'm like, well, do I collect the other keychains that they made? But as far as sets, though, I don't have to search up the sets anymore. And eventually, like with the Legoland sets, I won't have to search those up anymore once I get all of them. And then the Samsonite sets, we get closer to getting all those every day. So yeah, eventually I'll have all the vintage sets that I want, and then there may be others that I decide that I want, that I don't necessarily want now. But yeah, I spend a lot. I spend more time looking at stuff than I did just answering your question. That's for sure. Michael Innocent, or is it Innocente, says, "Would you still make videos if they got no views?" That's pretty much where I'm at right now. So, and I actually do have, now not on this channel unless they're unlisted, but I have put videos on the internet, on YouTube, I should say, which is the internet also. But I have videos that I have made that are on YouTube that are public, that are searchable, that have no views. And I'll never tell you how to find them. They're not on this. They're not on this channel, because I think the lowest viewed count video I have is like around 294 views of a public video. I thought about doing I thought about doing like BrickTsar's worst videos, or most unloved videos, because I got a lot of them that are like in that 300, 400 view range that were made years ago, and it's like some of them are pretty bad. But I want my videos to be viewed. Like when people say you just make videos because you want the views, it's like, yeah, I want people to watch them. It's not the end all to be all. I want the right people to watch them. So it doesn't matter that they don't get 1 million views. It'd be nice if they got 1 million views. It doesn't matter that they don't get 10,000 views. It'd be nice if they did. But I make videos because I enjoy making them, and I want the people that like the things that I like to appreciate them, or people that are wanting to learn things to be able to learn them. So they may only watch a couple of videos to learn something, and they may never watch any other videos. Or they may watch a video because they like a particular set that I was talking about, and they may watch no other videos. And that's okay. And that's why I make the videos. But I guess it would if you made video after video after video, and there's like nobody watching it. And yeah, that could get discouraging. And then you have to think about, why do you do it? And I think the thing that I'm doing this year with the channel is an experiment, what I'm doing this year. I'm making videos just to make them. I'm not worrying about any of the other stuff that people will say in videos, and I hope I don't say those things. Call me out if I do. And you know what I'm talking about if you watched the video from last year. I will say what t-shirt I wore. All right, next question, another one from Jody Smith. You should do a video about sets you've bought from the internet that never arrived in the mail, and you either didn't try to buy those sets again because they go for too much money. I have had, I don't think, as far as lost items in the mail, I don't think that's happened too much. I did have a big giant box from eBay. I take that back. That was okay. I had a seller send me a giant box of Quattro blocks that they sent first class mail, which was wrong. And so it came postage due, the full postage, or minus the $1 something or $2 and something then for the first class mail. So I took that package back to the post office and I returned it. I refused it. Actually, no, I had to go to I didn't get it. I had to go to the post office to get it. And they said, you got to pay the $30 or something for the shipping. And I was like, no, I'm not paying that. And I contacted the seller and said, it came postage due. I refused it, and they never got it back. So yeah, don't send stuff that you clearly know is wrong. I mean, you can't send a box this big that weighs about 12 pounds first class mail. It's just not going to work. So didn't get that. I would have loved to have gotten it, and maybe I should have paid the shipping and had the seller reimburse me. But yeah, I have had one package stolen off from our house one time, so I take precautions that doesn't ever happen again. And it wasn't really anything of consequence, which was the kind of funny part of it. And yeah, I really haven't had anything lost as far as like a set. I've had things that I've had to wait an extremely long time, or I've had things that I've ordered and the seller said they didn't have them. That's happened. Let's get to another one. What do we have? Is Brickin' Time got a question? Yes, this is a Brickin' Time. It says, what is your most anticipated Lego set to be released in 2021 that has been revealed so far? And see, so that's again, gets back to the thing that I don't necessarily get real excited about sets that are coming out until they come out, because you could have a Osprey thing happen. But I'll tell you this, I mentioned it and it's already out now, but the set, the bouquet of flowers and the bonsai tree, TheyMightBeBricks is already wanting to build the bonsai tree. And I'm wanting to get that bouquet of flowers. I haven't ordered the bouquet of flowers because it was on back order. Somebody did comment the other day that they said it was in stock at the Lego store. I don't know if I'll be able to get to the Lego store. I don't know when you're going to be watching this video compared to when I'm actually filming it. But yeah, those are a couple of sets that I didn't think I would be interested in that I am interested in. So, and I am surprised at how disappointed I am with the city sets. I'm not interested in a lot of the city sets, although I may end up getting some. I think I actually did get one in a recent haul. It was the camper van. I collect camper vans. So nothing really is standing out to me that hasn't already been released. I mean, the new modular I got already, or ordered. I ain't got it. They're so slow. It was back ordered as soon as I ordered it, basically. So yeah, as far as 2021, I'll tell you when I get the sets. I guess I am the worst channel. If you're into Lego and what's new and what's coming out, I'm probably not the channel for you. If you want to know about something that came out 50 years ago that nobody cares about except for you and me, then this is the channel for you. But yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of sets that I'll be glad to get. 2020 did have a lot of awesome sets that came out. Let's see how 2021 does. All right, let's get to another question. All right, this is another one from Caloretto Lego et Plus. Can you tell me the difference between the different scale in train modeling or in Lego train modeling, if there is a difference, of course? All right, so unlike other train hobbies, Lego came up with their own scale. It's not compatible with any other scale, although it's close to some. It's not compatible with any scale. With scale, like with model railroads, there's a standard. Like the most common that you see that people have is what they call HO, which stands for half O, and it literally is about half the size, the rail size, the width of the rails is about half of O scale, and N scale is about half of HO scale, and then there's G scale or garden scale, which is a little bigger than O scale. And they're standards so that your rolling stock made by any manufacturer, if it's HO scale or OO scale even, they will run on the same track. If it's N scale, no matter what the manufacturer is, it will fit on there. Now sometimes there are some quirks that manufacturers have that it doesn't run as well on a certain track by another manufacturer, but the width of the rails is fine. So there's standards. Lego I wish that they had done like what Mega Constructs did. Mega Constructs actually made a brick-built train that is G-scale compatible, so you can not even worry about getting track. You can run your Mega Constructs train on G-scale track. It's brilliant. I wish Lego did that. Of course, they don't make much with Mega Constructs. Playmobil has a train. Playmobil's trains run on G-scale track. Lego only runs on Lego track. They made their own thing. They're like the Apple of the building construction toy community. They're like, we're going to do our own thing. We don't care what everybody else does. Now, I wish they had not done that. I wish they had made it compatible with G-scale. I think that one would have worked good, and it wouldn't have been much wider than what it is, but they didn't. O-scale would have even been good as well. But I hope that answers your question. If it didn't, you can ask it again. All right, let's go to another. Mayo asked a lot of questions. I may not get to all of them. Oh, I did a snow video. He says, have you been snowed in outside your house since this video? What video was that? That was Snowmageddon of 2014, I believe. Yes, we had the much bigger snow. I think it was in 2017. If I remember, I'll put a link to it. But we had an awesome snow in which I flew my drone in it. It was the most beautiful thing. In fact, it's probably, I made two videos. I probably should have just made it one video, because one was one day, one was the next day. I think it's on my Joseph Olson channel. I'll have to check. But I've made some videos that I personally enjoy and am proud of. Those two, I count them as one since it's filming the same thing, but there's two different videos. I love those videos because I've never seen that much snow here in Georgia. Never. Or at least where I live in Georgia. There may be in the mountains, they may have gotten more, but here where I live, I've never seen a snow like that in my whole life. Even the blizzard of 93, the ice storm of 1983, nothing like that. So proud of those videos, and in addition to the bird video I made, there's some videos you might not think of that are videos I really enjoyed that I made, and I'll try to remember to put a link to that video And here, if I didn't put a link to it, somebody comment that later after this video is over. Or I don't know what I'm talking about. You won't be watching this until it's posted anyway. I'm talking like it's a live stream. It's not a live stream. And I'm losing my voice. So we better not go too much longer. All right. So Sin Killer J Tachikawa says, when buying bulk lots, discounted sets, etc., is there a general good price per part number to ensure that you're not overpaying, considering purely normal pieces, not minifigures, etc., that can skew the number? So you know what people do with the new sets is they look at the price per piece, like the 10-cent rule, which is ridiculous because there's sets like the mosaics that have 3,000 pieces, so the price per piece is like way less than 10 cents per piece, but it's not necessarily a good set. I try to look at what's in the set. Like a lot of the junior sets are horrible part out values, and to me that's more important, is the part out value. It's like, if it's a $10 set, if I was to part that set and sell the pieces individually, would it be worth $20 or more? That's what I look at. And that's not even sometimes from the standpoint of thinking of selling it later. It kind of can show you the value of a set, and that's why these junior sets, they're usually worth less parted out. There are some that are worth less parted out than they are as a complete set. And some of you might be thinking, well, that's obvious. No, it's not. Most sets parted out are worth more parted out than even sealed sometimes. Now, when you get a long time discontinued set, it may be worth more sealed than parted out, but sets that are sitting on the store shelves now. So I look at part out value. Now, if you're talking about buying a bulk lot, is that what this, actually, yeah, buying bulk lots. Okay, so that applies more to discounted sets, what I just said. Now, bulk lots, that's a little more tricky. You got to kind of know what you're looking at. So I scour like Goodwill and eBay lots, and I very rarely buy a bulk lot. And one of the more recent hauls, when I got the 115 train, that one is one that I bought for one specific thing that I saw in the lot. So what I look for in bulk lots isn't necessarily, is it $10 per pound or $6 per pound or $5 per pound? I look, does it have something in there that I want? And if I bought it, is a good value. And that's a little more complicated to figure out. But people that are dealing with selling parts, like not parts, but bulk lots, and looking for bulk lots to break into bulk lots. I mean, people literally do that. They'll buy a big lot and then turn around and sell it by color for more. It's crazy. Or they'll pick out the good pieces. I'm looking more at the pieces. So I generally stay away from colored lots because I know this person that's selling it has already gone through it and all the good stuff's gone. All the minifigures are gone. I like getting just the generic unsearched lot, and a lot of times on Goodwill you can see that because it'll just be random stuff that doesn't go together. There'll be minifigures in there. There'll be things that aren't even Lego mixed in. I'd rather get something like that than something from eBay that's like all the gray pieces, but it's just like the gray pieces that nobody wants. Boy, did I make that complicated? I don't know. I hope you understand what I was talking about. I think this microphone thing's not going to work the way I got it. All right, so that's a bunch of back questions. I need to get one for Mayo. Mayo asked a lot of questions. He asked what happened to Port City Bricks. Jeremy and Andrea, they took their channel away. They brought their channel back. I just think they're busy. And then who knows, with COVID, it may have been a trying time for them with what they were doing. So, really nice people, Port City Bricks. And he also asked what happened to TMX. BFAB, Brother from Another Brick, just did another video with his top missing YouTubers. Surprisingly, I wasn't on there. I'm not missing. Okay. All right. So, that's going to do it for this episode. Is this an episode or am I having an episode? This is BrickTsar, Answer Thingy. This is a brick set shirt. I don't know what year it's from, but I'm not going to wear it again this year. So different shirt every day for 2021, unless I run out of shirts. And then I'll be Jackhammer and I won't have a shirt on. See you guys in the next video.